Hey, good afternoon, good day, good evening, ladies and gents, boys and girls. Hope you're all doing well. I don't know where you are, but we're doing an outdoor sesh today. All right? Out in the woods. Actually gonna go ahead and call this one Robin Woods. We're gonna be doing some loitering, some soliciting and loitering. Gotta have to stay hydrated, I'll tell you that. Loitering and soliciting. A lot of times you'll see signs that say no loitering, no soliciting, and you just got to find ways of loitering and soliciting. It goes way back. I can't help not to loiter or solicit. It's kind of part of family, runs in the family. My dad used to loiter and solicit. My granddad used to loiter and solicit. I think if you look back, even beyond that, great-great-grandparents also used to loiter and solicit. So here we are. Just got to find the spot to loiter and solicit and pick the woods for today. Gonna keep it short. We're experimenting, I'll tell you that. We're experimenting, getting to know the neighborhood, walking around, eyeing things out. Comedy clubs are still closed. Wah, wah, wah. Gonna have to wait. But we got nature. I got you, you got me, we got nature. Here we are doing things. This is a great spot, I'll tell you that. I mean, if from where I'm standing, things are looking great, and there's only room to improve, and we can only move up from here. Literally, we're on the ground level, so it can only go up. I'll tell you that. A lot of beautiful flowers around me. People are getting exercise. It's nice to see folks out and about. And if you see anybody in the background, I can't help it. So if you're in the shot, you're in the shot. We'll see what happens. But we're rolling with it. We're gonna keep this one short, not too long. I just wanted to come hang out with you guys, do a little bit of experimenting, spice it up. So we're always talking about finding new ways of stepping outside the box. Well, tell you what, who's not inside the box? This guy right here. And you, get out there. Or something, man. I'll tell you what, it's nice to get some fresh air, and I found a great spot, There's some people that walk their dogs here, and I've noticed there's a fresh bag of poop right next to me. Somebody's dog pooped. They went ahead and scooped, put it in the bag, but decided to leave the little baggie around. It's right there. It's steaming up nice, and it's getting nice and hot. So I don't know what to make of that. It's like a little present. I didn't ask for it, you didn't ask for it, but it's there. If you're gonna put it in the bag and not take it with you, why not just don't put it in the bag in the first place? At least that way it's gonna go into nature. But if we're talking about pooping and scooping, if your dog poops, definitely go ahead and scoop it up, especially during winter time. And I'll see that a lot of times. People get lazy sometimes, and they'll just their dogs will go ahead and do the deed, and nobody's around. They pretend it's just leave it there. It'll snow over it. It'll cover it up, they'll say. Shh, don't tell anybody. And no one's the wiser. But that's that. I'm not gonna grab it and show it to you. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. It's there, and it's steaming, I'll tell you that. Gotta stay hydrated. Brought to you by Powerade. Get your Powerade on. Potassium, sodium, who knows what's in there. Orange stuff. Keep forgetting to open the cap when I want to get a sip. Been eyeing out different comedy clubs around the city, I'll tell you that. Everywhere seems to be closed. I don't know when things are going to go back. Hopefully sooner rather than later. I hope towards the, I don't know, right now we're in what, mid-spring? Heading into summer. Hopefully we'll see spots opening up. I've been hearing murmurs and rumors and whispers about the borders, Canada-US borders, potentially opening up when we're up to 75% vaccinated. So if you're in need, go get it. If you don't want to get it, I've said it, I meant it before, don't get it because it's your bod. But take care of yourself, get out there. You guys hear that? I don't know if it's getting recorded or not, but try to find a decent spot in the city. And a lot of places they're doing construction, a lot of noise. So here we are. We found a little tiny spot here, and we're gonna share it together. Just you and me. Just you and me. I do gotta stay hydrated though. It's pretty hot. I've been walking for about an hour and a half, on the lookout for a decent spot. And here we are out in nature. I'm getting bugs all over me, which is part of the gig. That's what I do, taking it for the team. Talked about a lot of serious issues this week. I thought I'd come in here and, try to lighten the mood a little bit. We're so serious all the time. Doesn't have to be. We can just chill, we can just relax. But it's good to be mindful, and it always goes back to soliciting and loitering. And I don't know when the rule came out. I think it was around maybe around the time of the pyramids. I'm talking about ancient Egypt. Built these beautiful pyramids, nobody knows who, but around it they put up signs. They're like, no loitering, no soliciting. And that's what you got. Beautiful pyramids, but nobody knows who made it. So that's why I'm just encouraging everybody to get out there, stretch your legs, stretch your limbs, get some fresh air, ask some questions, and have fun. Have fun. Loosey-goosey around here, I'll tell you that. No specific agenda. We're just hanging out. Loitering. To be hanging out. Why don't people want to loiter? Why don't people want to solicit? What's soliciting? So loitering is just like hanging out, chilling. Everywhere you go it says no loitering. And then soliciting is just basically asking somebody something or trying to sell somebody something. Definitely not trying to sell anybody anything, but if you want to support your boy, go ahead and support your boy by hitting that like button on Instagram. Follow me on the YouTubes. Go ahead, check that link on my Instagram page or the YouTube link. It'll take you directly to Patreon. You can support your boy if you like. If you want to talk about it, talk about it. Nobody's holding a gun to your head, but talk about it. Tell all your friends, tell your family members, and I'll be seeing you guys very soon. I don't know where, but very soon, I'll tell you that. Some beautiful flowers around me. You guys can't tell it. I got working with yellow and red over there. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. It's so peaceful to be out here and just, one with nature. What are your plans for the summer? What are you guys doing? I know everywhere's got different rule books. Everywhere's got different, restrictions. But everything's easing up. Things are on the up and up. It's looking pretty sweet, not gonna lie. It's looking pretty sweet. We're going through some changes. We're also going through some changes. Testing out the waters, that's what it is. But you gotta loiter and you gotta solicit and taking it back. One step at a time. That's basically what it's all about. But it's funny, we say no loitering and soliciting, but at the end of the day, you get into anything. You get into any profession, you end up doing some loitering and some soliciting. So it's like, is there anything specific that we shouldn't be, is there anywhere specific we shouldn't be loitering, or is there anything specifically that we shouldn't be soliciting? Questions to be asked. I mean, back in the day, maybe they put a law there. No loitering, no soliciting. Maybe it had something to do with selling yourself. Selling yourself. Providing services, if you will. Services that one may acquire during after hours. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe the soliciting and loitering laws came in so that we'd stop acquiring certain things after certain hours in certain places. I don't know nothing. I'm just asking questions. And I gotta stay hydrated because it's hella hot out here. We're sitting at around 24 degrees. It's nice and sunny here. Not a cloud in sight, at least not here where I'm standing. And like I said, things are on the up and up. Mind you, I got a few bugs on me right now. But who doesn't like a few bugs? We can all share. It's probably their home right now that I'm stepping in, but it is what it is. Gotta make do. Gotta make do. But seriously, if you're out there in nature and you happen to have a dog and he or she poops, go ahead and scoop it. Put it in a plastic bag and take that plastic bag with you. Don't leave it behind as a present, because, you know, it's just not a pretty sight for the eyes. I'll tell you that. Not a pretty sight for the eyes. Part of loitering and soliciting is, I guess, you got to learn how to lean. A lot of people ask me, when did you learn how to lean, and who taught you how to lean so professionally? And kind of always had like a natural knack for leaning. I could lean on my left, no problem. I could also go ahead and lean on my right, no problem. But you know me, I like medium happy, somewhere in the middle. You know, balance. It's all about balance. So loiter. Solicit, but spread the weight. A lot of greenery around me. A lot of grass. What's grass? Grass is nature's carpet, if you will. It was the original carpet. That's what we had. Before carpets came around, we had grass, and it's just nice to be out in nature. Be with Mother Nature, I'll tell you that. Yeah. And then we started making our own rugs and carpets, and then we're like, ooh, get me away from the grass and nature. I don't want no dirt on my feet. What up with that? We started coming up with shoes, socks and shoes, or sandals, or something. It's been a long time since somebody did some research on the origins of grass and loitering and soliciting, and I think these are important topics. As much as we like to get down to the bottom of things and figure things out together, let's not neglect the very important topics that have a huge impact on our lives. So you got to learn to loiter and solicit, and also lean with it. Rock with it, lean with it. But that's the thing. I got comfortable doing this many years ago. I can't recall the first time that I start to lean on my right or on my left, but I remember I came out of my mom's belly and the doctor picked me up, gave a little bit, like, you know, did one of these, scooped me up, and he said, this one right here, this one has a lot of promise. He's going to learn how to lean. And been doing it successfully, I'll tell you that. I had my difficult times, I'm not going to lie to you. It wasn't always easy. But you practice. Practice makes perfect. Okay? Switch it up. Lean a little bit on the right, lean a little bit on the left, and then get out there, loiter, and solicit. I wonder sometimes when I come out in the woods, I'm like, how old are these trees? How old are these bad boys and bad gals? If you were to guess, take a guess. I'll wait for it. You go ahead and guess. I'll wait for it. Can't hear you. All right, fine. You're asking me how old do I think the trees are? If I were to ballpark it, and I'm no tree expert, but I say anyway, you know, ranging from 25 to 50 years, maybe 75, give or take. But they've got that girth. Hefty trees. Good solid trees. The tree game here is solid, I'll tell you that. We got some solid trees, and I'm very excited for spring and summer. I encourage everybody to get out there. What do we do with have you guys seen, you know what I've seen a lot of these days? I'll be walking by the neighborhood and I'll just notice sad little masks on the ground. You know? Missing masks. And then I'll hear in the 6 o'clock news, have you seen my mask? Or you'll see it on milk cartons, pictures of missing masks. We should just, you know, how do you lose a mask? I'll tell you what, man, it's been what, 15 months, 16, I've lost count of time, but I've not yet lost one mask. Got a bunch. I'll use bandanas, but I haven't lost them. How hard is it to hold on to a mask? I keep getting bugs all over me, dude. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but there are a ton of flies, a ton of little flies here and there, everywhere. But it's okay. It's all good. Even in the distance, I see some bumblebees doing some bumblebee activity. Got a little bit tongue-tied. Sometimes it happens. Try to avoid it as best as you can, but sometimes it happens. Boys and girls, we're going to be experimenting, doing a lot more. Like I said, I'm looking forward to things opening up so I can see you guys in designated areas and we can solicit and loiter together. Have some good discussions, get the laughs going, get some real hardcore ha-ha. Sometimes I gotta, you know, raise the volume because there'll be like a truck going behind me or in front of me somewhere in their vicinity and they're loud. So I gotta crank up the volume. And then a few minutes goes by, everything's kind of silent, and then you don't want to be yelling in the woods like a crazy dude. Lower the volume a little bit. And that's what that is. You guys hear that? Birds chirping. Butterflies flapping their little wings. Creating butterfly effects, because that's what they do. That's what butterflies do. They create effects. All across the world, just flapping their wings. And that's what happens. But it's been a long lost art. Kind of like ancient wisdom, if you will, or ancient knowledge, or forbidden knowledge. Soliciting and loitering. And I like to spread the knowledge and wisdom if I can. And again, sometimes you gotta just lean on the left, sometimes you gotta lean on the right, maybe raise one leg and just, you know, switch it up. So many different moves to be doing in here, out there. But I want you guys to have fun, stay safe out there, and we're gonna be seeing each other very soon. I don't know exactly when, but we'll definitely see each other. I'm gonna hit up as many different local spots as I can, try to get my foot in the door a little bit. 2 minutes, 5 minutes, here, there, everywhere. And we'll eventually start to, that's the thing, I don't even, no specific agenda. When things open up, when the US border opens up, yeah, we're gonna spice it up. We're gonna spice it up. That's what we'll do. Definitely gonna be doing some traveling, and just gonna have to pace ourselves, okay? Gonna have to pace ourselves. So remember, if you want to loiter, if you want to solicit, just find a spot, lean back, hang there. The initial, I think, you know what? One of the OGs of who invented loitering and soliciting, essentially it was Buddha, if I'm not mistaken. Because Buddha liked to, you know, he was idle all the time. He was just sitting idle, just meditating, numb, or something. So he was an OG. Back in the day, he was pushing loitering, at least if not soliciting. Definitely he focused on loitering. We can conclude that, right? Buddha was probably one of the first loiterers, amongst the best. Some would say he was the best. It's debatable. I'm coming. I'm definitely going to be doing some hardcore loitering and soliciting of my own. So, but that's a great example to, you know, somebody to look up to if you want to loiter. That's what he did. Getting all sorts of things all around me, on me, getting bugs, little droplets in the trees. Making do with what we got. That's all right. It's all good. I'll see you guys indoors very soon, no problemo. But, you know, just gonna have to be patient. That's all there is to it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for all your love and support. Go ahead and hit that like button on the Instagrams, the YouTubes, the Patreons. Support your boy, talk about it. And on your downtime, I want you to loiter and solicit and also talk about the show. It's been a so-so production. I told you I'll be dropping in for some surprises. We're going to be seeing each other very soon. Stay tuned. I've got a lot of things cooking up. Stay safe, everybody. See y'all very soon. Peace out.